What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Okay, I want to share it. Okay, y'all. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have not been live on YouTube in forever. Okay, I'm trying to even get my setup right, okay, but yeah, so this is a YouTube reading, okay, a collective reading, but there has been a channeled message, right, where somebody is ready to come in and offer loyalty to you, okay. This is a love that you do not have to fear, all right. So let's go ahead, y'all. We ain't got no cards out right now. You feel me? These is from my TikTok live. I'm gonna put these up. Um, so yeah, let's just take a breather, okay? Because like I said, I haven't been live on here in forever. Um, so I don't even know. I'm just gonna do the reading, okay? Bear with me. I don't know why I feel so nervous. But yeah, I shouldn't be. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this reading. I want to start this reading off with a. I want to start it off with a hot topic. Okay. So we're gonna get some shuffles in and go ahead and get into this reading. Okay. Um, I think after I finish this one, I will come back in a little later and do some live readings. Okay. So if that's something you would be interested in, okay, be on standby, be on lookout for my next live, and we'll do some live readings. I'll let you all ask questions, book a reading, you know. Okay, I don't know why Spirit had me come over here and do a live, because I promise you, y'all, I have not been live. I don't know, I don't even know when the last, I did just recently post on YouTube. Um, But hell, even the reading that I posted on YouTube recently, it was from the summer. It was from what I want to say June. So I don't even have any like fresh up to date content. Like this is probably the first up to date collective reading that I've done in a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so what is the energy surrounding the collective when it comes to this message? We have all my friends are winning, okay? And we got the money, we got some money, okay? So some money is coming, okay? I don't know if this is okay. I'm just gonna pull the card, okay? Um Because okay, let me get my shit together, okay, and act like I know what I'm doing. Okay, we got extremely high standards here, right? Um, but I'm really being drawn to the extreme, right? To the extreme. So there's something that's getting ready to come in, and it's getting ready to be extremely a high value, okay, is what I'm getting. Again, high standards, right? And then we're talking about standards in regards to, again, frequency. I'm seeing 555 on the clock, so major changes. Okay, that's probably finna put you in this energy to where you're literally winning financially. Okay, which is gonna in turn put you in a very high frequency energy that will rise or raise rise, that will raise your standards. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this is coming out in black energy, which is kind of letting me know that this is by divine order. Okay, this is a divine elevation that's taking place. Okay, so awesome energy right off the back. Okay, awesome energy, y'all. It is a little dark in here. Very, very dark. Well, not very dark, but it is a little dim. But that's kind of how I like it. Um, and I don't feel like it's too bad on the live. I feel like you're still able to see the messages. So yeah, I don't know why I just went to how dark it is in here, or how like not lit up it is in here. But maybe that could be something that you got going on. Maybe that could be something, energy that you're currently in. Maybe you've been sitting in darkness or sitting in the actual dark. Um, but I feel like, because again, it's interesting that this next card says the first word is fear. It's fear. And it's fear of taking a risk or of not being adventurous. And again, this is something that you don't have to fear. So you do not have to fear taking this risk with this person. You do not have to fear being adventurous with this person, because I don't feel like we got controlling wife or husband coming out. Um, but I feel like, again, I feel like that could have possibly, because it's interesting. That was the first message that I channeled. This is a love that you don't have to fear. So I feel like if somebody was in the energy where they were fearing being controlled, right? Just being in a marriage, right? If their fear was losing control, um, right? If their fear was losing control to their wife or to their husband, again, this is spiritual confirmation that you can release that fear, because that's not what's coming. That's not what you're receiving. Okay, you're not going to be receiving a controlling wife or a controlling husband. Okay, is what I'm getting off of this energy. No, this is, things are being elevated, right? um okay, so let's get into it, because what's at the bottom of the deck? At the bottom of the deck, we got BBL, tummy tuck, build a body. But this is really giving the aftermath. This is really giving, because even on the um the photo that is the cover for this live, right, is two two toddlers. Okay. So I feel like this build a body, tummy tuck, I feel like all of this energy is getting ready to, like, this is something that you can look forward to after the birth of these toddlers or these babies. Okay. um because I feel like that's what the most high is preparing you for. Okay. And why this union is finally One, presenting itself. Two, coming together. And three, it's producing and presenting a lot of loyalty. Okay. So this is something that you don't have to fear. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to try to control um, the other person, because it's already rooted in divinity. Okay, is what I'm getting. It's already destined for success. Okay. Everybody in this dynamic is going to be winning. Okay. So we're gonna put this over here because this is the aftermath. So let's bring these down so we can see what's really going on with these energies. Um, yeah, and we're gonna let this tell a story for us here. All right, so all my friends are winning, okay, and it's interesting that that's the energy that wants to come out first, even though this was supposed to be basically, I mean, and it still is a love reading, but when God is blessing, right? I feel like this is again extreme. This is extreme, and you've elevated, you've ascended to a very high frequency. So love and money are like they go hand in hand. Okay. Um, so let's see. Clarify all my friends are winning. Why is this energy here? What is the energy surrounding all my friends are winning? Look, I can't make this shit up, y'all. Okay, I literally can't make this shit up. So we got two cards, and I'm gonna show you the first one. The first one coming in is literally gifts and charity. Okay, just money. Okay, like money is literally coming. Okay, and again, it's going to shift you, right? It's going to shift you into a new tax bracket. Okay, it says tax debt and tax refund. So one is the low vibration, and one is a high vibration, right? And so I feel like again that's the shift, right? I feel like you're literally shifting into a higher tax bracket here with this energy. Okay, something is being returned because of the debt that you've cleared out. Okay, that's why you're now winning. Okay, so again, I feel like with this extremely high standards, right? This is divine order that's being in divine justice, right? That's being released, and yeah. So we're gonna go to my ABC spirit, my spiritual ABC oracle for this extremely high standard energy. All right, and we're gonna see what that is for us. So this deck is only, again, it's ABC, so it's only 26 cards, so it's not really a very thick deck. So it's hard to shuffle this deck. But we're gonna go ahead and get us 3 shuffles in, okay? Um, and we're gonna tap in and get our message. Okay. And so the message that wants to come out is we got 1, afterlife, and then 2, the promised land. And look at this. Look at it. Like just look at it. Look. Again, didn't I say you was rising? You was rising. So you've risen. You went through a complete rebirth. You went through a complete spiritual rebirth, a death and a rebirth, okay? And now you've made it to the afterlife, right? And the afterlife for you is literally the divine promised land, okay? You've made it to the rainbows that lead to marvelous and um, plentiful jackpots, right? You've made it to this place where, um, again, abundance and prosperity and financial freedom reigns. Okay. Again, this is a very high frequency. This is a very high position. And again, your standards have risen because of the power that's over you, right? Because with the deck, here it is. The card behind that was superpower. Superpower. And I feel like you've activated and you're fully you operating out of your superpower, okay? Which is why there's no need for this fear, okay? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get two I don't care oracles on this fear because yeah, we ain't doing the fear over here. Y'all hear me? We ain't doing the fear over here. Where is the deck? I don't even see the deck. Where's my deck? I'm missing a deck. I'm missing a deck. Where is the deck? Oh man. I know what deck I want to use. And I'm not trying to I don't want to stray away from what I know I'm supposed to be doing. You feel me? I do got some decks up in here, y'all. Here they go. It's right here. I know. Here it is. I got decks all over the place, y'all. So just bear with me. Okay, so let's get some shuffles and tap in. Because we don't care about this fear. Okay, we don't care about this fear at all. So let's go ahead and one more shuffle. All right, y'all. We're going to tap in and get a message. Get two cards. What's the energy surrounding this fear of not taking a risk or not being adventurous? Because I feel like again, like you smacked fear in the face when you went through your death to your rebirth. You feel me? Like that's what I'm getting. Like you looked fear dead in the face. You looked fear dead in the face. I mean, so what we get? What we get? What we get? What's coming out? What's coming out? I feel like this is fear of communication, like the taking risk. Somebody could fear taking the risk to communicate, right? Yeah, we got sleep on it. Okay, so somebody has definitely been talking to their higher self, right? Meeting with their higher self in their dreams, okay? Or possibly this could even be you. This could even be you. This person could be meeting with you in their dreams, okay? Versus coming to you, yeah, it's a you failed, so what? Okay, so again, this person is fear of failing when it comes to having a conversation with you, okay? But I feel like they don't care about that no more. Like I feel like, cause what's at the bottom of the deck? I don't know. I haven't looked, but we got. I can only count on myself. So somebody is shifting their energy, okay? Because you see this person, he got all these boxes. You see somebody else is over here minding her own business, okay? She ain't thinking about this man. So this man is counting on himself and moving, okay? He's moving out. Like somebody is moving out and they possibly want to have a conversation with you, yeah, but they feel like you don't want to hear nothing they got to say. They feel like you don't want to hear what it is that they're complaining about or what it is that they have to say. Like again, look at the exes. Like she looking at that phone like yada 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 yada. Like she don't want to hear nothing like at all. So I feel like that's something that somebody is possibly trying to release the fear so that they can come to you, because one, they probably know that it's given you are the loyalty, okay? You are the love that they don't need to fear, okay? So that's what I'm getting. So this reading is Um, for my collective, okay, my collective is my collective is the prize is what I'm getting. And this being a love that the love that my collective offers again is full of loyalty, it's full of promises, it's full of winning, okay? It's full of gifts, it's full of charity, okay? It's not controlling, okay? But it will force you right into this afterlife. It will force you to have this death and rebirth, okay? um so whoever this person is, the fearing is on their end, right? This is a love that they don't need to fear, you feel me? And then we got, let's see what this controlling wife and husband energy is. And I'm gonna use either, should I use the straight up and down or should I use the feelings? Let me use the straight up and down just to keep everything aligned. Because if I use the feelings cards are written vertically, I mean, horizontally, whereas straight up and down is written vertically. But we're going to use the straight up and down. And I think this is one. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Look, y'all, I literally just shuffled and the first make it right.